जी हाँ, coming back to the second half of my program, Manjeet Kaur da har sombar mera program hunda ya live on Akal channel, taking you onto a journey in which I explore a lot of health issues that can hinder your well-being. So destiny apni zindagi de vich jo simply depends on the strength of our dreams. Sadiyan aasha ki hegiyan, sade sapne ki hai. That is what it depends on. And if you cry, and your trouble will grow and double. So don't weep over the spilt milk. If you laugh at the trouble and hustle, it will disappear like a bubble. Nicely said. And I hope that you can take this little information and change your habits at home, because I'm here just to help you understand. But for any issues which are related in today's stress issues, whether it's work, home, domestic, matrimonial, husband, wife, child, all these stress issues are so critical that we need to learn to relax. And so much ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਬੜੀ ਵੱਡੀਆ ਸੋਨੇ ਦੀ ਥਾਲੀ ਤੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਮੰਤਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਮੰਤਰ ਜਾਪਣਾ। ਔਰ ਇਹ ਮੰਤਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਾਕ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖੜ ਕੇ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਕੋਈ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਫੇਸ ਕਰਨਾ, ਈਸਟ ਵੈਸਟ ਨਾਰਥ ਸਾਊਥ ਗੱਡੀ ਚਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ। I had a girl who came to me, she said she never says Vaiguru. The only time she says Vaiguru is when the flight is going to take off on that one holiday if she goes once a year. That's the only time she says Vaiguru. But because she's stressed and worried, John Pyariya, that's the only time she'll say Vaiguru, because she has a safe flight. Fair, ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਯਾਦ ਤਾਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਨਾ, ਪੁੱਲ ਭਲਾਈ ਨੇ ਰੱਬ ਫੇਰ ਵੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਲਾਵੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੈ ਲੈਂਦਾ। So stress can cause premature aging, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ, collagen starts breaking down, causing wrinkling, causing frowning, and these frown lines then stay there for life to come. It leads on to alcoholism, because you think that is one way of getting out of, hit the alcohol, put your head on the table, sit in a dark room, cause misery to everybody around you. And that kind of habit is just not with our men, but definitely with our women. Stress can cause tooth decay, because it then encourages you or forces you to eat sugars and more sugar, because you think, because of that, you can feel a little bit better mentally. Pinya is natural, jehdi aapa launch kitiyan, there is no sweetener, there is no wheat, there is no cure, but there is all the good fats with the herbs for those specific health problems. Stress can cause obesity, mutapa, fatness. It will increase the risk of Crohn's and a disease of ulcerative colitis. I'm, touch wood, so successful in treating ulcerative colitis right from here to Australia, to USA, to Hungary, where some patients I've never seen, but I took a risk because physically they could not leave their children under care of somebody else, and I had to then say, okay, I will have to help them. Until to date today, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ surgery ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਈ. Youngest child who came to me was 8 years old in Midlands, and the only option given by the doctors was it has to be surgery, the colon has to be removed. The mother gave up the remedies and the steroids the day she saw me, and a week later the kid was on recovery. Till today, he's in a fine condition and growing. So stress can cause ulcerative colitis. Stress can cause gastric ulcerations in the stomach. It is terrible what stress does. I can name 100. Time khatam ho jayega. Sade jade 1 ਘੰਟਾ ਮੇਰਾ time khatam ho jayega, but I will still have not explored everything. Stress causes acidity ਜਦੋਂ ਬਣਦੀ ਹੈ, gastric issues, ਫਿਰ duodenal ulcer ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਏ, ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ eruption ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਈ, ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ acid reflux ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. Children are coming to me who in their childhood have hidden behind doors and settees, where their Punjabi fathers were alcoholic, beating their mothers, and to date now, 23, 24, 26, they have acid refluxes because of those emotions. Stress can cause learning issues and learning disabilities ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ disorders ਕੰਨੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ. Growth of candida yeast is very much with stress related as well. Stress can cause gallstones, the buildup of excess bile from the gallbladder, and that excess bile will start forming gallstones, and that leads on to gallbladder issue. Stress seriously causes hyperpalpitation, rapid palpitation, heart beat tuck tuck tuck, and that can lead on to a cardiac disease or a disorder of the flutter of the heart, Often women will say ਮੈਨੂੰ heart condition ਆ, it's just the anxiety, the worry ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ, it's worry ਧੀ ਦੀ, it's worry ਪੁੱਤਰ ਦੀ, it's worry ਵਿਆਹਾਂ ਦੀ, big fat weddings cause stress. Why do big fat weddings? You know, go easier on yourself. Osteoporosis, the bone disease caused by stress, also due to eating foods and saliva acidity ਘਟ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ. That leads on to deprivation of minerals not to be absorbed from the stomach. The body will then be deprived from calcium and magnesium, leading on to osteoporosis and sometimes also genetic issues ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ. Obviously, it lowers the levels of vitamin E. It increases cholesterol, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ. It interferes with the absorption of proteins, and Indian food is high in carbs anyway, which is all the bad fat carbs, chitti bread. The worst one obviously is being the soya mince. But apne Punjabi Vaishnu people think they're justifying themselves by having protein. One of the most bloating foods is ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ soya ਬੜੀਆਂ ਤੇ soya mince ਖਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ. It is so bloating and so gassy, so much fluctuance, and ਹਵਾ back passage ਤੋਂ ਪੈੜੀ ਸੱਜਦੀ ਆ and ਪੇਟ ਫੁੱਲਦਾ ਆ. Stress causes so many food allergies because when you're eating in an adrenaline rush, ਦਸਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਕ੍ਰੋਧ ਕੀਤਾ, exercise ਕੀਤੀ, gym ਤੋਂ ਆਓ, you need to wait minimum 45 minutes to 1 hour, folks, before you decide to eat. But most people in the gym will hit in some sort of orange drink, some sort of super caffeinated drinks, and a banana and an orange, and that is a sudden shoot up of blood sugar, which is going to be so much trauma ਕਿ ਰਾਤ ਦੇ 9 ਵਜੇ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੋਟੀ ਖਾ ਲਈ ਆ, ਸੋ ਗਏ ਹੋ, ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ liver ਬਦਮਾਸ਼ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ because it's seeing so much sugar and it doesn't have enough chromium to handle that. So obviously that is with absorptions of malabsorptions of foods leads on to eczema, skin condition, stress on the mother when the fetus is in growing can cause eczema, stress to the fetus. There are some gore who are doing cranial and birth stress, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ birth time in the fetus ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਬੱਚਾ ਜਾਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, and ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਮਤ ਬਖਸ਼ੇ ਉਹ ਜਨਾਨੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਦੋ ਤਿੰਨ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਉਤਾਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਔਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਟਲੀ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਫੋਨ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੋ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਗਰਾਤੀਆਂ, and now they have chronic joint pains and arthritic conditions and abdominal cramps after going to India and doing illegal abortions in Italy and UK, ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 18-19-year-old girls coming to me having done abortion in the university which their parents don't know. World has become sad. ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਸਾਡੇ ਫਾਦਰ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਗੱਡੀ ਫੜਾਈ ਜਦੋਂ ਚਾਬੀ ਐਂਡ ਜਦੋਂ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਸਟੱਡੀਜ਼ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੋ ਮੇਰੀ ਪੱਗ ਨੂੰ ਦਾਗ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ. ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਸਤਾਰ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਮਹਿਣਾ ਆ, ਇੱਕ ਸਿੰਘ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਦਾ ਤਾਜ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਔਰ ਬੱਚੇ ਬੇਬਸ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ, ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਰੋਲ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੂੰਹ ਦਿਖਾਉਣ ਜੋਗੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ. That is so sad. Cardiovascular and cardiac conditions due to stress, it can cause an impairment of DNA and RNA structure. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ blueprint ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ, that my DNA, my child may inherit it, but it does not match with another person's DNA. That is your coding that ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੋਈ ਆ. Such an amazing, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ DNA ਕੀਤੀ ਹੋਈ ਆ, science of DNA, which I had to do, and I found it so amazing that we had to crossbreed white mice with the black mice, and what was the end result of that. And this crossbreeding also is another science factor itself. Obviously arteriosclerosis ਹੋ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ with stress, elevation of LDLs, ਪਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਲਾਂਚ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੋਲੈਸਟਰੋਲ ਆ ਫੈਬੂਲਸ. ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੋ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਆਟਮ ਡੀਟੌਕਸ ਪਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਲਾਂਚ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਓਨਲੀ ਫॉर ਅਪ ਟੂ ਅਕਟੋਬਰ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ 14 pounds ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਪਿੰਨੀਆਂ. order them, and if you want to collect them from Birmingham you need to pre-order. Either obviously you need to pre-order, and postage you need to call and make an order and deliveries would leave. So associated ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ deprivation ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ, LDLs and HDLs can cause huge amount of cholesterol issues. Stress increases the concentration of bile ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਕੀਤਾ, and in the stools, and ਇਹ chemical enzymes ਜਿਹੜੇ colon ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, they produce cancer causing compounds and causing colon cancer. Colon cancer right now is so high that TAI ward in every hospital is linked up with ulcerative colitis, Crohn's, and colon cancer. Constipation is one of the biggest diseases and the mother diseases, for all other collective diseases, even more than stress. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਕਬਜ਼ ਸਾਰੀ ਬਿਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਮਾਂ ਹੈ. It is like a gutter and like leaving your body in a sewage system. ਕਿਤੇ ਗੰਦੇ ਨਾਲੇ ਤੋਂ ਨੰਗੋ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨੱਕ ਘੁੱਟ ਕੇ ਜਾਓਗੇ ਕਿ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਸਾੜਾ ਆ. Somebody is not opening their bowels for 2 to 3 times a day, certainly you are constipated. Over 90% of the world is constipated, and people think one bowel movement a day is enough. But it's all right to have 3 full meals and maybe 2 small snacks and 5 meals, okay? But having one bowel movement, pause to think what's happening. Estradiol in men and obviously causes issues, and then men testosterone ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਜਨਾਨੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ with hormone issues and polycystic ovary issues, which is also a topic I will be touching another Monday at 9:40 p.m. ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ facial hair ਵਗੈਰਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, men ਦੀ ਦਾੜੀ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ women ਦੇ, and you think electrolysis and hair removal is fine, but it has to be done for so long unless you're completely Amritari, but that can leave, that is a male hormone. Why is it elevated? There's an issue. Stress, which makes you have sugar, is intoxicating, similar to alcohol. There is no difference because conversion of sugar in the body, folks, goes to alcohol. And so if you are saying कि मैं लड्डू खा लिया ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 4.5 ਚਮਚੇ ਜਾਂ 3.5 ਚਮਚੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਖੰਡ ਦੇ and gulab jamna and ras malai and rasgulla, that is near enough having at least a glass of alcohol, and you're not any different. So conversion of sugar is sharab, period. There's nothing else to it other than manuka honey and agave syrup and stevia. Stress causes premenstruational tension to a lot of women who will have abdominal cramps. Again, lack of magnesium and calcium, because it's these factors, and especially magnesium, that girls are lacking through diet and Western diet and fizzy drinks. Bar main zikr kita hai that in another 10 years we are going to be hitting the maximum of osteoporosis in Asian women, of brittle bone disease, the most silent killer in UK. Obviously, ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ excessive stress ਦੇ ਨਾਲ excessive food ਖਾਣ ਦਾ ਤਮੰਨਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ. ਖਾਣਾ ਖਾਦਾ, you've eaten in stress, your body has not resonated that food, folks. The brain will send signals back to from the small intestine and back again from the small to the brain to say eat more. You would want to eat more. You'll have 2 chapatis, thanu rajni aya, you'll go back and dip biscuits and tea or cake and say an hour later you're back in the kitchen. Stress promotes excessive behavior issues in children, ADDA, antisocial behavior in children. Sugar is one of the biggest causes. It also, stress causes prostate cancer, and obviously, low birth weight. If a mother is stressed, onu khushi nahi hai, and she's in her, 9 months of carrying the child, the child will not have good nutrition. Stress causes schizophrenic behavior, and breast cancer is another issue. But also with breast cancer is women are wearing very tight undergarments, and your thalle wali banan the fitting bilkul galt hai jananiya di, upro badriyan bilkul etho tight hundiyan ne, and that is causing a blood circulation issues to the back straps. Not body brushing, not breastfeeding, giving up breastfeeding short and quick can cause retention of and blockages in the milk ducts in the mammary glands. And if you think powder milk will justify, the best milk is the mother's milk, which you don't have to spend $14.99 for a tin to $17.99. Obviously, there's lots of issues that kick off sugar habits in children as well, and that is parents' behaviors. That parent khud khayega stress de naal, oh bacche te resonate hoega. Television band karo, reduce stress. Stress in childhood is a huge issue, and asthma, hay fever, environmental pollutions, your body can handle if you don't have excess rush of adrenaline. It is the rush of adrenaline from the brain that, you're releasing so much cortisol. It is released by the 2 adrenal glands based above the kidneys that causes this huge overload of cortisol and adrenaline rush, which takes a minimum 1 hour to settle down. And that is why doing an exercise, you do not eat for an hour, because the body is in its high adrenaline rush. Let it calm down, 45 minutes. Obviously, low sex drive, due to stress. My scanning that I use, it's amazing. That gives me so much information. Obviously, increase of enlarged liver, stress. Punjabi people going with enlarged liver, the first thing the doctor asks, how much alcohol have you drunk? And he's a pure Vaishnu Amritari saying, I have never drunk alcohol. How did you get a fatty liver? Again, these are issues of bad fats and heavy cheeses and stresses. Stress damages the pancreas and forces the pancreas not to make a pancreatic enzyme, which is so important for production and breaking up and assimilation of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. And if that doesn't happen, your liver will not handle it, the blood sugars will go crazy. Obviously, stress is the #1 enemy of bowel movement. One is constipation, one is the peristalsis movement in the bowel. If 60 inches, 5 foot lamba colon fails to work, if you look at the charts and you keep seeing the picture images, it is this colon that is, showing all the redness, and that's 60 inches, 5 foot colon. Its inability to function is impaired, and it's the #1 enemy is stress, and lack of peristalsis movement, which can then lead on to constipation, can cause inflammation, can lead to ulcerative colitis and inflammation of the colon, with which mere kol bacche aa rahe with 10 blood stools a day. Khoon nikal raha, it's only surgery after 1, 2 years, 5 years of knocking on NHS and touch wood. Today, every patient has been sorted out with amazing remedies. Merit Clinic, which ਅਸੀਂ homeopathy, naturopathy, Ayurveda, colon cleansing, body scanning ਕਰਦੇ, gives us amazing results. Keep seeing my shows on YouTube. There are 189 videos right now. ਹਜੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਚੜਨਾ, and a lot of my other talk shows which I have done in many other universities. When I get time, I will hope to put them on. Obviously, the scan ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, it gives me huge amount of information. Stress can compromise the lining of the capillaries, ਕਿ capillaries ਖੂਨ ਦੀਆਂ ਪਤਲੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ. ਬਾਲਾਂ ਨਾਲੋਂ 10 ਗੁਣਾ, ਇੱਕ ਬਾਲ ਨੂੰ ਸਟ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਨੂੰ ਹੱਥ ਲਾਓ, 10 ਗੁਣਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੀਆਂ ਪਤਲੀਆਂ ਕੈਪਿਲਰੀਜ਼ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਬਲੌਕ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ, ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੂਨ ਔਰ lymphatic fluid ਚੱਲਣ ਦੀ ਰਾਸ਼ੀ ਬੰਦ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ, and that will lead down to water retention. Stress can cause pressure on the kidneys, and then you get sojish on the lower extremities because the flow of water back to the venous flow is impaired. It can cause tenderness and brittle bone disease. Obviously, migraine and headaches. Stress. Over 70% of the world, somebody at some time has had a migraine, has had a headache. And chronic migraine symptoms due to stress, maybe work, maybe matrimonial, maybe domestic, maybe children, maybe yourself. Having too much caffeine, you've missed your caffeine cup, and you tell Bibi to have coffee or her cha at 12 baje. So Bibi kogi, main ta B complex ditti teri thiye, main ta sari din bed chon nahi nikli. Fir meri no ai 5 baje, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ, ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਮਮਾ ਚਾਹ ਬਣਾ ਦਾਂ, ਚਾਹ ਪੀਤੀ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਧਾ ਲੱਡੂ ਖਾਦਾ, ਫਿਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਾਨ ਪਈ. Bibi, it was sugar. It was low sugar that you were suffering from, and caffeine. ਤੁਹਾਡੀ body crave ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਨਸ਼ੇ ਲਈ, ਇੱਕ caffeine. ਕਿਉਂ? Why do you want to have caffeine? ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਸ਼ਾ allowed ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. So chai is a nasha. So I want to just challenge some Amritari, do not have a nasha. Why are Namtaris having their tea, which is a kada, and it is all herbs, but they don't put cha patti? So kush ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸੰਤਾਂ ਨੇ, ਮਹਾਂਪੁਰਸ਼ਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੁਛ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਕਈਆਂ ਥੋੜੀਆਂ ਸਹੀ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ their chata does not contain tea, one of the biggest compounds of acid in the stomach, that years of tea intake does not alkalize. Years of coffee, strong coffee, or half a cup of coffee every day is fine as a blood thinner. But then Bibia put the sugar and the milk, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਐਸਿਡ ਬਣ ਗਿਆ, ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਬਣ ਗਈ, ਵਾਹ ਸੋਹਣੀ. ਇੱਕ ਕੱਪ ਚਾਹ ਪੀਤਾ with a good amount of maybe a quarter glass of whiskey ਬਣ ਗਿਆ, पेट विच करी जाओ करी जाओ करी जाओ बीबियो, हटो ना, चाह पीवो खाने तो बाद चाह फिर पी ली, एसिड बन गया, सारा खाना खे ते सुहा बन गया। फिर तुहानू कहेंगे पता नहीं धीए हुण तां 1 स्टोन भार वध गया, पहलों तो मेरा अगस्त विच भार वधिया ही नहीं, 2-3 ब्याह सीगे ते मैं कहा बीबी फिर मठियाई नहीं खानी सी, खानी पै ही जांदी है। I had a cholesterol patient who came to me with a cholesterol of 9.5 in 4.5 weeks, in 4.5 weeks. After taking my program, ਉਹਦਾ cholesterol ਆ ਗਿਆ to 5.5. But ਉਹਦੇ ਦੇਵਰ ਦੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ in the 6 programs every day while she was taking my ਦਵਾਈ she had ਸਮੋਸੇ ਪਕੌੜੇ bread ਪਕੌੜੇ every day. ਤੇ ਹਜੇ ਵਿਆਹ next week ਹੈ, 6 functions ਹੋ ਗਏ and you know I just dawned and sat back ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਦਵਾਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਣੀ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਮਜ਼ਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦਾ that I have taken such a big challenge ਕਿ ਇੰਨੇ ਟਾਈਮ 'ਚ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਸਟੈਟਿਨ ਤੇ ਸੀਗੇ, ਉਹ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਡੋਜ਼ ਵਧਾ ਦੇਣਾ, it was causing her cramps, it was causing her it's huge amount of side effects with statin and she knew the issues but challenged herself ਕਿ 6 functions ਵਿੱਚ ਸਮੋਸੇ ਪਕੌੜੇ ਖਾ ਲਏ। ਅੱਖ ਦੀ ਭੁੱਖ ਹੈ ਬੜੀ ਭੈੜੀ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਦੀ। Gout obviously is a big problem which stress can trigger off Alzheimer's and dementia where the brain functions and the brain neurotransmitters are affected due to stress. The brain, folks, is so complex. A khopri is like a walnut. We have an outer shell and a throat exactly the way it is with a soft spot in the middle, jiddai throat andro kaddo from the walnut. And we have disturbed the dopamine, the serotonin, the melatonin, the neurotransmitters, all these hormones from the brain. That's going to put us in relaxation mode, that's going to put us through a day charge, that's going to put us through a night charge and sleep mode, that's going to make us into a happy person, may make you into a miserable person. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ brain ਦੇ chemicals disturb ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ and then we think ਕਿ steroids and antidepressants, you know ਨਿੱਕੇ ਨਿੱਕੇ 8 ਸਾਲ 11 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ antidepressants ਲੈ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। Depression is one of the biggest killers. The mental disorder across the world is phenomenal. It's mind-boggling. Stress causes platelet addition. कि platelets खून दे विच in 8 quarts of blood are beautiful 1 pound coin free flowing and they are troubled. Obviously hormonal imbalance ਜਨਾਨੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ, kidney stones and antioxidant stress ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ, it slows down the digestive tract. बड़े वधिया असी एंटी स्ट्रेस एंड डे एंड नाइट हॉर्मोन्स करते हैं एंड ड्रॉप्स जिहदे नाल वी रिड्यूस द स्ट्रेस एंड माई ओन फॉर्मुलेशंस ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ we can give you the anti stress and super brain food ਪਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਵਿਆਹ ਬਣਾਉਣਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ do not give them this stuff. And coming on to the foods, always to the final bit is such a quick wrap over the most dangerous foods, looking at the sweet sugar poison, avoid it. Go for the natural fruits and go good organic fruits ਲਵੋ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ red fruits ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ you know ਵਧੀਆ nutrition and antioxidants ਮਿਲੇਗੇ। Juicing and healthy juicing is very important. Having chamomile tea and green tea is very important. Chamomile tea ਦਾ ਫੁੱਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ properties ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਨੇ। green tea ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੈਂ ਖੁਦ ਵੇਚਦੀ ਹਾਂ, matcha tea is one of the best in the market. Do not use tea from China or from the state of Hiroshima of Japan because ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ radiation ਹੈ ਹਜੇ ਵੀ and plant and soil sources have still got contamination of radiation. Please be careful. मैं एक चीज़ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦੀ ਹਾਂ, ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈਆਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ confidence ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਬੁਲੰਦ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਕਲੀਨਿਕ ਦਾ ਨੰਬਰ for appointments 07886880591, email ID manjeetkaur51@yahoo.co.uk। ਪਿੰਨੀਆਂ ਦਾ orders ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਨੇ sales@manjeetshop.co.uk। Then looking at the other good foods, and one of the best ones to reduce the cholesterol is the chicory tea, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੇਚਦੀ ਹਾਂ। Don't go for the rubbish tea. People who have tasted tea, green tea in bags, they spat when they have tasted my tea. Right from here to Scotland, people have called back and said they never knew it had such amazing properties. One pot that's going to last you over a month, one of the most powerful teas known on earth, going for all the good foods and raw vegetables and avocado and the green salads. It is so important. Sprouting karo, mung bean sprout karo, fruits lavo, go organic. One of the most dangerous fruits on earth, right, vegetables, is broccoli. One of the most dangerous inorganic fruits on earth is an apple. An apple a day will keep the doctor away, but certainly not an inorganic apple, folks, because ਜਿਹੜੇ foods ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ trouble ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਜੇ enjoy ਕਰਨਾ ਆ trouble free life, comfortable journey of life, let's reduce the luggage of expectations. ਸਾਡੀਆਂ expectations, ਆਸ਼ਾ ਮਰਾਦਾ ਇਹ baggage ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ clear ਕਰੀਏ ਔਰ ਫਿਰ we'll move on to a healthier life. ਸਾਡੀ destiny ਜੋ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ simply depends on the strength of your dreams. My dream is to carry on doing some new shows, wonderful information. I'll keep parting away from my heart, from my soul. ਮੇਰੀ ਆਤਮਾ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਕ ਸਵਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਦਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿੰਨੀ ਆ ਉਮੀਦ ਕਰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਲੇ ਸਮੇਂ 'ਚ ਔਰ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਹਰ ਸੋਮਵਾਰ 9:40 ਤੇ ਅਪਾਇੰਟਮੈਂਟਸ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਟਾਊਨ 'ਚ ਚਾਹੀਦੀਆਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਰੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ 0788680591 ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਇੱਕ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਆ ਜੀਣਾ ਬੜਾ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲ ਹੈ ਪਰ ਜੀਣਾ ਸਹੀ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ without stress is so important. May I say good night and a lot of happiness and a very sound, peaceful sleep. Wake up tomorrow, toss the blanket away, start on a happy medium. And on this medium, and I'm going to send my well wishes and my love across the globes to all my viewers. Sare Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar, Adab and Kwaheri. Good night.